Parte de mi mente y del cuerpo, tú haces que mi vida tenga más sentido. Haces que yo quiera estar contigo. Tú eres como el agua clara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más que me quiera enseñar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Todos mis deseos en cuestión de piel.
Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo ya. No te merecía, la neta. Es mucho.
Oh my God, what happened? Did he hurt you?
Hey, she's fine. We're fine.
She doesn't look fine.
Are you ready to die over this? Seriously?
Is this how you want your hike to end? Hi, I'm John Hamm. Over 100% of all domestic disputes are just two people trying to work stuff out. You getting involved isn't gonna help. You don't know what's going on. I don't care what you think you see, just keep your eyes down and keep walking. For more information on how to not get involved, go to www.don'tbeahero.com.
When you're on a date, who should pay?
I know. I mean, that's what I told them. You know, I'm sorry.
But-
I would say I'm dating. We're dating.
But here's the-
gentleman here.
Here, okay. He's supposed to pay.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I told them.
but you're supposed to have sex with him whenever he says.
No. Whenever Walt
What's
wants,
where
right?
where does this double standard come from? I'm sorry, it's the reality. You guys can moan at it all you want, but the moment you say to a guy, you have to fucking pay for my time, you're saying this relationship isn't equal. This relationship isn't equal. My time is worth more than yours, so you should pay for it. I wonder what paradigm that sets up.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Woman don't owe you shit with your dusty Tim-Tims. Can't pull up to a crib cause you bought a din-din. Hold outside with your dick like let me come in. Not even put a hands on your chinny chin. Yeah, woman don't owe you. Yeah, woman don't owe you shit. Boy, woman don't owe you.
Hey guys, you hear that? Women don't owe men anything. No matter what you do, they don't owe you anything. So guys, don't take them out on dinner dates. Don't pay their bills. Don't buy them gifts. They don't need us anymore, guys. This song, did you hear the song? They don't need us for nothing. They're free. They can do whatever they want. Bros, just focus on yourself.
Can we ask the zodiac signs real quick?
Oh my God, no, bro.
Please.
No, bro. That shit
guess?
does not matter. It is not true,
guess.
bro.
I like when people guess.
Yes. Okay.
How do y'all feel when girls be saying that though?
I feel like
Come back.
a lot of the shit that you say is gonna be in fucking valid. That's exactly because it's like this. If you wanted to guess my sign and I told you, you say, "Oh, I think you're a Cancer," and I'd be like, "No, I'm a Taurus."
Are you?
Yes, I'm a Taurus. Do I act like a Taurus?
You do.
I do?
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking Taurus.
You said something wasn't coming.
Yeah, baby, that's crazy.
Talk about this because you really can't be a man of value or consequence if you out here moving sexually irresponsible. We're gonna get into it. Jumping in all kind of freaky situations, not understanding the long-term possible ramifications to your brand, dropping babies all over the place, mishandling situations with people you're having consensual sex with, ghosting women after you hook up. Hello?
Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, guys? What is going on, guys? Hopefully you can hear me out there. I'm not sure. Hold on a second. Give me a second. All right. I hope you guys can hear me out there. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Hope you guys are having a good day. We are, to make sure everything is good on my end. I'm trying to make sure everything is good on my PC so I'm able to give y'all some good content. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are being safe. Welcome to another episode of Men Operating in Reality. This is your boy Killer Kawabo. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with StreamYard. Every time I try to play my videos, it keeps doing like it played the Kevin Samuels audio in the background, and then it's doing the countdown background. I'm not sure what's going on, but we'll keep it rocking. Yeah, welcome to another episode of MGTOW Monday. We are going to show various videos for you guys, for you men. Before we get started, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know next time I drop. As well as if you want to help grow this page monetarily, you can donate to the Cash App. You see the Cash App ticker on the bottom. It'd be much appreciated. All your contributions will help this page grow so I can get more equipment, all that good stuff, and make a better production and be able to do more shows. But yeah, man, we're going to get started and talk about this. So I wanted to do this topic. If you guys see the thumbnail, you guys see what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to show various videos today. Modern women do not care about you, man. They do not care about you. Now, obviously, we all know this. We all know this, but and I'll be the same way too. So I'm not even gonna be like, just you simps or whatever. I'll be like this from time to time. As a man, and biologically, you want to mate. You want a woman to be by your side, to love you, to help you through your tough times, to be a helpmate, to be your backbone, and all that good stuff. But it was cool, maybe in our parents' age, and it was possible during the grandmothers, our grandmothers, grandfathers' age. But in today's society, the way these modern women behave nowadays, it's not possible to find you a woman that really cares about you, that honestly, true, goodness to loveness cares about you. And I don't just mean a woman who romantically. I also mean it, what I'm saying, any type of way. Men are viewed as utility. So the only time we get any type of attention or affection or women speak to us is when they need something. I'm sure you have women in your phone right now that don't speak to you for nothing. You probably might text them. They don't text you back. All that stuff. But when they need something, they will blow your phone up. They'll call you. They'll text you. They'll say how you doing. They hit you with the hey big head. They hit you with all that stuff. But it's only when they need something. When you need something, when you need to talk to somebody, when you need a friend, when you need something, you try to contact them and they're nowhere to be found. They don't care. You try to talk to them about your problems. They don't listen. They back away. They shame you. They don't care about you, fellas. And again, I'm going to show some videos about men going through it men going through it, but they get no emotional support. They get shamed on, just to show you guys that these modern women do not care, and for you men to stop focusing on that hope strategy. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. That hope strategy where your hope one day that you'll find yourself a nice woman, you'll find yourself a woman that's gonna be feminine, a woman that's going to emotionally support you, that'll be your backbone, be the helpmate. Get that out your mind, fellas. Get that out your mind. Those are unicorns. Am I saying they don't exist? No, I'm not saying they don't exist. However, in today's society, the way modern relationships are and the way modern women behave, they are a dime a dozen. You have to look. They are a diamond in the rough. Most of the women you are going to meet now are not going to be good women. And they will not care about your feelings. And age does matter, but it's still the same way. Now, I'm not saying, age doesn't matter. Younger woman, of course, she's going to care about you more. The older woman, she's going to, harp on her baggage and use her baggage against you. But it's at the end of the day, it's all the same. At the end of the day, it's all the same. The modern women from 18 up, they only care about themselves. They only care about having fun. They only care about they only care about doing their own thing. They don't care about you, fellas. But they expect you to care about them. They expect you to be a therapist. They expect you to be a housemaid. They expect you to be a butler. They expect you to be the cook. They expect you to sit and listen to their problems. They expect you to do everything. They expect you to build the house, not even bring the table, to build the house. But what do they expect you to do? They think that you got to pay for everything, and then all they got to do is just sit around and you caress them like a queen. You're rubbing their feet, feeding them grapes. They expect you to be doing all this, but they don't realize that a relationship is work, especially when you have children. So we're going to get started by showing some videos. But before we get started with our main topic, I wanted to talk about these simps real quick. Let's talk about these simps real quick. And it does put an example to women don't care. And I'll break this down. As you can see, this happened earlier this week. 2 men in custody in connection with deadly Sykeston shooting. Sorry if I messed that name wrong. I'm sorry, people in Sykeston. All right, let's read it. Sykeston, I'm not sure what MO is, maybe Minnesota. In the comment section, if you know what it is. If you know what it is, let me know. Where can you find a good woman? That's a good question, E. That's a good question in Carolina Prodigy. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, the only way that usually works, it used to work, where you meet a girl in college, y'all would get married, y'all would be together. High school, college, y'all would meet in school, y'all would get together, y'all would date, be together, marry, and then boom. But now women are waiting longer to get married. They're waiting to get the degree. Mostly black women. It's mostly black women. White women tend to get married in college. But it's all the same. The women are waiting longer. They're putting it off till they're older, and they have more baggage and have more problems with them. And they expect you, as a man, to handle them problems and take care of them problems for her. Salute Zone. Shout out to Zone. Zone TV. Shout out to my boy. Salute. All right, let's get to the article. All right, 2 men are in custody in connection with a deadly shooting at a park in southeast Missouri. Oh, okay, Missouri. Police confirmed on Wednesday afternoon, April 26th, that 18-year-old Caleb M. Ramsey from Morehouse and 20-year-old Tanner Watkins from Sykeston were arrested on charges of first-degree murder, 3 counts of first-degree assault, 4 counts of unlawful use of a weapon, armed criminal action, and 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. Salute, CeeLo Myers. Salute, man. Sexton Department of Public Officers were called to several reports of gunfire coming from Rotary Park, located at 300 Industrial Drive on Tuesday afternoon, April 25th. According to Sexton DPS Sergeant Tyler Rowe, when officers arrived and after further investigation, they learned a fight between several people on social media led to the shooting at the park. Investigators are working to piece together all the information they have collected. We're out here today combing the scene again, trying to see if we can find any trace evidence, shell casings, or anything like that. Sexton Department of Public Safety Chief Jim McMillan said. Authorities spent Wednesday morning looking for clues. They were communicating through social media, and it looked like they were trying to meet up at a location to have a fight, McMillan said. One party was already here, about 4 people in the vehicle. 2 other vehicles arrived with about 5 other people in those vehicles. McMillan said the tire tracks from where the second vehicle pulled up are still visible. Then shots were fired from both vehicles. We had a couple different rifles. We had a couple different rifles that were used in this, a few pistols as well, McMillan said. Chief McMillan said it didn't take long for witnesses to call 911. The park is located right next to a golf course, and many people were out. When they heard the gunfire, they quickly alerted authorities. Vehicles leaving. They got those vehicles stopped, addressed the people inside. There were some that were injured and stuck by gunfire, Chief McMillan said. It's unusual to have a type of incident like this in this location. So obviously, people were very concerned. People said an 18-year-old man was pronounced dead at an area hospital, and an 18-year-old woman suffered life-threatening injuries. The names of both victims were not released at this time. Sexton DPS Criminal Investigations Unit is currently investigating the incident with the assistance of SEMO Major Case Squad. Now, the reason why I put this, and the reason why I'm talking about this, is because, and I'm not sure if this video is going to actually break it down as the actual reason why they started this fight on social media, but I'm gonna let y'all know why they started this fight on social media. They started this fight on social media because the dude that these two took out liked his girlfriend's picture on social media. So I think the runner on the right, this guy right here, is the simp. This guy, I think, is his friend. The simp, he goes and takes out the guy who liked his girlfriend's page on social media. And this goes to the whole topic women don't care about you, because at the end of the day, this man is going to do life in prison because he got jealous of another man. He got jealous of a man liking his girl's pic. And what is she going to do at the end of the day? She's not going to stay with him. She's not going to be there for him and wait for this guy. Are you serious? She has a life. This dude was 19, 20 years old. The chick was probably 18 to 20. You think she's going to wait the rest of her life and be with this guy? This dude threw his life away because he was jealous. Let's see if we can play this video and see if they'll break down more information. If it plays.
2 men charged in a deadly.
And again, please hit the like button. I appreciate that.
Each night in the heartland.
Shooting at a Sexton Park are expected to face a judge for the first time tomorrow. Police arrested 18-year-old Caleb Ramsey and 20-year-old Tanner Watkins Wednesday on multiple charges tied to the shooting in Rotary Park on Tuesday that left one person dead and another seriously injured. They're both being held without bond. Both Ramsey and Watkins have first appearances scheduled for Friday afternoon.
Okay, so they didn't really go too much in depth to it, but this all started because one dude was jealous because his girl got a like pic from another dude. Now the dude that liked the pic was a black man, so you can take that however you want. You can take that however you want. But it goes to show you the simp threw his life away for a woman that she will never be with this dude. She's not going to have this dude's children. She's not going to wait for this guy. She's not going to marry him in jail. And even if she does, he's in jail. So obviously, she's going to need to get something on the side while this dude is in jail. And this dude will be in prison. She's going to have to get a little something. She's not going to wait for this dude. She's not going to just hold herself and wait for this guy to come out. Come on, man. And unfortunately, a life was lost. Now, there's a whole plethora of lessons to be had from that story. But the main one is the simp threw his life away for a girl that doesn't care about him. At the end of the day, even if, let's say he stayed with her, we don't know a few years down the road, she not gonna like the dude, she gonna find something she don't like, and then boom, she out of there. Even if they decide to get married, have children, you know how high the divorce rate is nowadays. We don't have to repeat it. We don't have to repeat it. And we know who oftenly initiates divorce. I don't have to say it on this stream. We all know who does it. So we're gonna move on to another video. Shout out to Red Pill Hub on Instagram. Shout out to them. We're gonna show a video about this one dude on We're gonna show this one dude on a what's it called? On divorce. I think it's divorce court. I think that's what it is. And he finds out the child is not his, and we'll see the reaction he displays. Once he finds out the child is not his. And it's very sad to see, because it shows another thing that men are, nobody cares about men. I saw this one video one time before we move on, that a man does not receive his flowers until he passes away. And that's very true. Let me ask you guys in the chat, if you guys want to answer, or any man out there, have you guys ever received flowers, like ever in your life from anybody? Like one flower, like one rose. Have y'all received a rose or anything from anybody? And not even a woman for romance, from anyone. Men don't receive flowers like that. So it is what it is. Let's play this video. Shout out to Red Pill Hub for providing this.
Are not his father. I have no idea who his dad is at this point.
Shout out to Carolina Prodigy. You have. I'm glad. Good, man. I'm glad that you have, man. Unfortunately, bro. Unfortunately, a lot of men don't receive that type of kindness. But I'm glad you have, man. It's good. At least some men are receiving it. At least some men are receiving it.
At this point,
we knew that.
I'm sorry, but I didn't sleep.
Okay. Oh, just down, babe. It's okay. We're all here. We're all here. I'm here with you. I'm not gonna leave you.
Okay? Now she was on his side. She was on his side at first. We're gonna play it again, but you see that woman was on his side at first. But as soon as that other girl was found out to be a liar, was found out to be a fraud, and destroyed this man, she went to her and consoled her. This guy's hurting. And you can see in his eyes, he don't want to lash out. He don't want to destroy nothing, because men not could put their feelings inside, because we can be destructive. We can be destructive. And if we do not control our emotions, not only could it hurt us, but it could hurt the people around us. And he's trying, and he's mad because he's just standing there. Even tears in his eyes. He's not saying a word. He's not even condemning the chick. Because at least he could have been like, oh man, this chick, da-da-da-da. Nah, he's not even saying a word. He's trying to bottle everything in.
You are not his father.
I have no idea who his dad is at this point.
And now she's trying to play the victim. First of all, and this is the problem I'll be having with modern women today, is they're too promiscuous to the point that it hurts the child. This man wanted to be the father. You can tell in his face he wanted to be the father. I don't know what happened in the story. I didn't really look it up. I don't know if he stayed. You know, some guys like to stay. They'd be like, oh, I'm the father regardless, which I think is stupid. But hey, some men do that, whatever. But now the child is without the actual father. And even if the guy stay, he's going to deal with confusion because what if the biological father wants to come in and out of nowhere? 20 years down the line, this dude is raised by this guy. 20 years down the line, oh, the biological father's here. I want to have a relationship with him. Well, damn, now the child deals with confusion and he might deal with some anger because the mother was lying.
We knew that.
I'm sorry, but I didn't sleep.
Okay.
Look at his face right here. He don't even want to look at the chick. He's mad.
Oh,
he's mad, man. See, bro, oh man, I feel sorry for this guy. Tears running down his eyes. He can't even speak. This dude is devastated, man.
Hey, we're all here. We're all here.
But as soon as she breaks down crying, plays the victim, even though it's her fault they're in this situation, everybody starts running to her. Everybody starts running to her. Even the woman that was next to him.
I'm here with you.
Even the woman that was next to him. That's the woman that was next to him. She going consoling this guy. The bailiff consoling this guy. The judge consoling the woman. Nobody is saying, oh, I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry this happened to you. Nobody's touching him. Nobody's grabbing on him. Nobody's saying, I'm sorry you're going through this, man. I'm sorry you're going through this, sir. Nobody is consoling him. Nobody cares about this guy. This man wanted to be a father. People don't realize, people don't like to say deadbeat fathers, deadbeat fathers. Deadbeat fathers. Why did they add the corny music? I don't know, man. I have no idea. I wanted to mute it, but I wanted you guys to hear them actually speak. I wanted you guys to hear them actually speak. But you could tell he wanted to be a father. And a lot of men want to be fathers. I'm not saying there's no deadbeat fathers out there, but a lot of men do generally want to be fathers. And when that is taken away from them, that's devastating. A man's imperative is to create a legacy. That is why we tend to sleep with a lot of women. And I'm not saying that it's good to sleep with a lot of women, but it is in our biology to sleep with a lot of women so we can spread our seed. We tend to die faster. We tend to die more often. So for us to have a child is one of the best things in the world. Unfortunately, when a woman lies, and when a woman lies and you find out the child is not yours, that is your whole world right there. That literally could be your whole world right there. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter what you do for your career. It doesn't matter none of that stuff. Your legacy is the most important thing that you can have as a man. And unfortunately, when that gets taken away from there, it can hurt you. But again, we're gonna finish the rest of this. Nobody's consoling him. He's crying. Even the woman that was with him is not even. He can't even look at the woman no more. He can't even look at that woman no more. So let me ask you guys: do you guys still feel like women care about y'all, man? That you finally gonna find out one woman that's gonna care about you? You know what I'm saying? Like that's. I'm sorry to tell y'all this, man. It's not gonna happen anymore. This is not. It's not even the early 2000s. At least the early 2000s, you probably could have found someone. You know what I'm saying? Now in 2023, these women do not care about you. And it's actually really sad, to be honest with you, because, again, men go through a lot of stuff. We go through a lot of stuff. We go through a lot of hate. We go through a lot emotionally. And, obviously, when we're young boys, if you have your mother, if you have your mother will nurture you and whatnot and help you emotionally most of the time. or she should anyway. She's supposed to anyway. But then that responsibility is supposed to go to your wife. And unfortunately, women, they can't handle responsibility anymore. These modern women cannot handle responsibility at all. That's why they tend to divorce the most. That's why they tend to lie and not be faithful. And that's why they can lie to you. They can lie to you about your child, and it still expect you to pay for that child for at least 18 years. And then you don't even know how this woman's going to act. You don't know how this woman's going to act in terms of if you lose your job, or if you go to jail, or if you're not able to pay child support. You don't know how this woman's going to act when she leaves you and finds another man, and the other man decides to be a stepfather when you are still trying to be involved in that life. Because there are stories where the stepfather and the father be beefing because the wife turned them on each other, withholding the child. And then the father actually got a beef with the stepdad. The stepdad trying to be like, well, I'm the dad that stepped up. And you got a beef with that. There are stories where the actual father has been taken out by a stepdad because the stepdad wanted to be the one and only dad, the good guy, quote unquote. There's stories like that. And nobody's saying, oh man, men go through this. Nobody cares. Women are always talking about their situations. They march for their situations. They always talk about what they're going through, but they don't even acknowledge what men go through. Even when we argue, even when you're arguing with a woman and you discuss what's wrong with women, they'll go, well, what about men? But then when they talk about their problems, they never go, what about men? They never say what's wrong with. Well, I know we go through this, but also men go through this too. They never do that. They never bring up their problems with men. They don't care. As a man, what should you do in this situation? As a man, Carolina Prodigy, what you do in this situation? If you cannot find you a wholesome woman, it's best to not deal with women at all, man. It's really best to not deal with women at all. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I personally say purge women out your life. Unless you can find yourself a really wholesome woman who is fit, feminine, friendly, submissive. She's not really out there like that. You know, she doesn't really go out there like that. In this type of situation, honestly, it's done. If you're not married to this woman and she lied to you, if she is the baby mother and she lied to you about the child, I mean, yeah, if you want to still take care of the child, okay, whatever. I personally don't condone it, but you just need to go your own way. A lot of men now and today, men today in 2023 are not really dealing with modern women anymore. They're not dating. They're not going out. They're not really having sex like that. And we're starting to see the effects of that in society because we see marriages have gone down. The marriage rate is going down. A lot of businesses are actually going bankrupt. David's Bridal has gone bankrupt. I think another place has gone bankrupt. Engagement ring sales have gone down. So a lot of men are just avoiding the situation, period. A lot of men are not having children anymore. And it's honestly unfortunate because, you know, again, the man's imperative is to have a child. And obviously when the man is not going to his imperative, his biological state, that's a lot of reason why men are, you know, becoming depressed now, because a lot of men want to have families. A lot of men want to have children. So when they don't achieve that goal, they become depressed, and that's why a lot of men take themselves out. But if we can see a lot of men, we can see the suicide rates. I didn't mean to say it, but you know, you can see those rates out there are high, extremely high. And obviously you have this whole incel culture, quote unquote, which I don't really like to use that term because that was made by a woman. That was made by a woman. But we have this whole incel culture where a lot of men are frustrated that they can't find themselves a wife. So the best thing in the situation is not deal with it and focus on creating focus on your goals, focus on your passion, focus on what you're trying to do. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares about you but you. Obviously, you're going to have family. You're going to have your close immediate family. But if you can't find yourself a wholesome woman, and when I say wholesome, family friendly, submissive, a homebody, she's not really out there like that. She don't have male friends. She's not very promiscuous. I don't know. It's a done deal. So we're gonna show this other video. We're gonna show this other video right now about this man who has never been kissed. And I'll let the video speak for itself. Shout out to These Hoes Ain't Loyal. Shout out to These Hoes Ain't Loyal on Instagram. Make sure you follow this guy. He be posting funny stuff.
Your first kiss like? Have you had one yet?
No, actually.
You're lying.
I actually have not kissed a girl ever in my entire life.
Okay, you want to kiss me?
Yes.
Take control. What were you just trying to do?
I was trying to kiss you like you said to kiss you, but I thought wrong.
So tenderly, you watch me burn.
Tell her, bro, you funny as hell.
Okay. What was your first?
Yeah, it is hilarious. I'm not even on front. It is funny that he got drilled like that, but it is sad as well because it is recommended that a man, or not a man, excuse me, it's a person in general, get like a certain amount of hugs a day or something like that, to feel to get emotionally balanced. I can't remember the exact number, but you have to get a certain amount of hugs a day to get emotionally balanced and whatnot. Men don't even receive attention at all. There's lots of men out here. As you can see, this man has never received a kiss, which, and not to say he deserves a kiss because he's a man or whatever like that, but it is kind of sad that this man has gotten to this age and hasn't received a kiss like that, which means he doesn't receive really attention like that at all. A reason why a lot of men get really sad and depressed is because they don't receive not one modicum of attention at all. They don't receive no kisses. They don't receive no hugs. They don't receive no phone calls. They don't receive no texts. They don't receive even a look. They don't get no compliments. As a man, and let me know in the comment sections if y'all ever experienced this. Y'all go through months, maybe years, with no compliment. Then a woman says one little compliment, and it doesn't have to be a really big compliment. It can be you have nice shoes, you look nice, you smell good. I like your hair. It don't even be you're handsome. It just be I like your phone. Oh, you like anime? I like anime too. That's cool. It could be something small, and you're just like, oh, wow, what? Dang, I never got that before. That's a lot of a reason why. And I'm pretty sure, let me know if you guys have gone through this. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of reason why men, when you were younger, when a girl gave you a small compliment, you fell hell over heels with this girl. Let me know if you guys have experienced this. You probably really liked this girl. You thought this girl liked you back just because she gave you a small little compliment, and you try to go for it just to be let down, just to find out you ain't nothing. She just wanted to be nice. Which I'm not saying that a woman being nice to you is a check mark or a what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? It's not saying it's a go ahead to try to holler at the girl as if she likes you or whatever, as she, as an affirmation that she really likes you. I'm just saying that's what you thought. You go through life with little to no compliment, to little to no affection. That one little affection, one little thing will turn you on and make you think this girl's in love with you. I promise you, y'all. I promise you, if not all of y'all in the chat, one of y'all in the chat have done that. At least have thought that at least once. At least once. We're gonna replay this video again, and I'm gonna break this down.
First kiss like. Have you had one yet?
No, actually.
You're lying.
I actually have not kissed a girl ever in my entire life.
You can tell he ain't kissed a girl for real. He not lying about that. You can look at his eyes. Look at this face. You can tell the pain. There's pain in that. There's pain in that. Pain in that face right there. He being genuine right here.
Okay, you want to kiss me?
Yes.
Take control.
And this is, oh man, god damn. God damn. It gets worse because it's not like he tried. It's not like he forced himself on there or tried to make a move. She told him to do it. She told him to do it. And then she said, take control. See, this is another thing that you don't have that's wrong with modern women. You can't believe what they say. You can't believe what they say. They want to tell you, oh, they want a man to take lead, take control. They want a man to do this and do that. He got to be the leader. You know, all this dumb stuff. But when you actually do it, if it's not to her liking, they will shame you all day. They will call you a user. They will call you an abuser. They will call you all this dumb stuff. And they will tell. And sometimes they won't even tell it to your face. They let you go off and think you're in control, think you're the leader, and then they go to their friends and say you're all this crap. They say you're all this crap, and then oh man. So as soon as he tries to take control, she shames him by throwing whatever cream pie in her face. And what's sad is he really thought that that's what she wanted. She said it, okay, kiss me. She could have said, oh, that's sad. She could have just left it alone. She got this man's hopes up. She got this man's hopes up, man. Yo, Carolina brother, you funny as hell, man. She got this man's hopes up. He think, oh, okay, I'm gonna get a kiss. This is gonna be my first kiss. I'm gonna enjoy my first kiss. This is gonna be a good experience. I'm glad he was on top of the world. I promise you this. And this is me coming from an average man who used to be blue pill simp. I'm as you can see by my face, I'm like a 4 or to a 5 if I was gonna rate myself. So I've experienced something like this to this modicum. Not to being, squished in the face or whatever, but this guy was on top of the world for that 1 second, and it came crashing down right the next second right there, because he thought he was going to get a kiss, and she ended up shaming him in front of, and it's not even just in front of her friends, and not even just in front of his friends neither, but in front of the world. Because now we're talking about this. We're talking about this online. Yeah. And I know it's funny. He's in his zone laughing. And I know it's funny, guys. It's very funny. It is sad, though, at the end of the day. Because, again, this guy has not experienced affection. This guy has not experienced, any type of quote-unquote love. And he thought he was going to get at least something. He's not asking for much. He just want to kiss. He's not asking for nothing. She acting like he asked her on a date, or he asked her to smash. He just asking to date. If he asking for a kiss, that's all he want. He just want to experience that one time. He can't even get that. I'm in tears.
What were you just trying to do?
I was trying to kiss you like you said to kiss you, but I thought wrong.
Oh, man. Yes, you thought wrong, my boy. You thought wrong, my boy. Damn. And she did tell him that she did say to kiss and take control. He took control. But unfortunately, she was playing that game where these women do their bait and switch. Again, shout out to Coach Greg Adams. She did the bait and switch. She baited this dude. Now, I don't know. Maybe this could have been a setup. They could have been setting the production could have been setting this guy up. We don't know. We don't have the full context, but you can tell that when that happened, you could tell that he was hurt. He couldn't cry about it. He can't be mad about it.
So tenderly, you watch me burn. You watch me burn. So tell me.
Like, yo, how messed up is that? And then everybody laughed at him. Nobody was like, oh, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you should have never done that. You should have never done that. Thought wrong for sure. Exactly. Caroline Prodigy. Played that Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap card. Yep, she played that Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap card. I wish I had that soundbite. You triggered my trap card. But nobody was like, oh, you should have never done that. They all laughed at the guy. And look, a lot of men, you know, you take laughter. We're supposed to take laughter. We're supposed to take a lot of, like, emotional hurt. We're supposed to take the hits. And, yes, I do feel like we're supposed to take the hits. We are supposed to take the hits. But, damn, you know, a lot of men can take so much. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men can take so much. Let's finish this video out.
Okay. What was your...
All right. So, again, she didn't really say, and she didn't even give no reason. Now, again, maybe there's more to it because it was edited, but she didn't give no reason to why he wasn't being a bad man. You know, he wasn't trying to grab her and forcefully do it. He tried to make sure to get consent. You know what I mean? He tried to get consent. He made sure to check the right boxes. And still got played. Man, oh man, that is a tangled web we weave, modern men. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. I appreciate that. As well as if you want to help this page grow monetarily, donate to the Cash App and PayPal. It'd be much appreciated. All right. Now, I was going to do a separate show for this, but I kind of want to talk about this right now. Now, we all know our boy Tyrese. He's going through it right now. He has to pay like what $633,000 to his baby mom for a you know what I'm saying, child support. And man, that is nuts. And you can tell he's going through it. He's been through what 2 divorces. He also had a girlfriend that played him on social media, talking about, oh, my type was Paul Walker. Man, how you gonna tell your man that, man? That is disrespectful. You gonna tell your not just you tell your man that, you know, and not even just you tell your man, because you know sometimes that'd be okay. Sometimes be like, all right, you know, I tell you that's what he's type, but he chose me, all right, whatever. But she did that on social media. She did that on social media. That's the worst part. That's the one thing that modern women don't realize. There's a difference from when you do it in private and then when you do it in the public. She literally embarrassed her man in public. And what a lot of modern women don't realize, that hurts a man's credibility for a lot of things. A lot of things. Including monetarily. But I wanted to show this video about Tyrese. Maybe I might do a separate stream talking about Tyrese and what he goes through. But I wanted to do this video about Tyrese. So his viewpoint. Shout out to Red Pill Awareness for posting this up. Make sure you guys follow Red Pill Awareness. He's been going at it for a few years now, so I appreciate that. Dropping them gems.
Tyrese, I gotta ask, what's your reaction to the number the judge put on you? It's a big number, you know? How you holding up?
I'm inspired. It's not about me. What just happened today happens every day in the family law court system. Okay. Fathers have no rights, period. So the bigger the ass whooping that I get in court, the more it's going to shed light on what has been happening since the beginning of time. This is not about me. I will never not take care of my daughters, whether I'm with their mother or not. I will never not. But it's not okay to call us deadbeat dads when we're hustling, grinding, traveling, doing whatever it takes to put food on the table and take care of our families, which will cause us naturally to be physically away from our kids. And then that get used against us in court because the mother may be more available than you.
Now, he sounds like a man that swallowed the red pill. It took him a minute. It took him a minute. It took him a long time. You know, this guy coming up with songs with, these are the signs of love making. This dude was coming out with all the Simp songs. And I remember because I used to listen to his Simp. I used to listen to his Simp. Yo, I used to listen to his Simp music because I know his music. He's one of the main reasons why I was a blue pill Simp back in the day. But now you can tell he took the red pill. He's talking about, it's not fair that men get called deadbeat dads. He said, I'm not doing this for myself. There's the law, the court law system or whatnot. It took him a long time. He had to take some whoopings. He had to take some whoopings, but welcome to the manosphere, and also make sure you check out Mr. Goodbread and join the righteous sphere, my boy. Join the righteous sphere, so you can get righteousness in your life. Because that's the problem. That's the problem. You didn't have no righteousness in your life.
And then when you don't have a job, when you're struggling and you're trying to pull it together, independent of a pandemic, we get emasculated when we're at home and we're out of a job. So at the end of the day, we just pulled out the biggest light imaginable on him, his conduct, him literally making up things on the fly. What he did as a sitting judge was literally abuse of power, egregious, and all the above. And that's it, man. There is no such thing as a little boy or little girl without at some point mommy and daddy getting together to make a decision. So I'm inspired because I believe that there's going to be a law, multiple laws in place in the city of Atlanta that will refer to Gibson and Gibson. Your Honor, that's wrong. Gibson and Gibson, blah, blah, blah. And they'll be able to make reference to case law pertaining to what's going to happen. And I'll do whatever it takes and I'll spend whatever it takes to turn this all around. Not just on behalf of my daughters, but on behalf of every father who cannot afford proper representation or have any type of voice.
I'll tell you this right now, Tyrese. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. No one's going to look at your case and be like, Gibson and Gibson. This happened with Gibson and Gibson. If we go back to Gibson and Gibson, you're gonna do no. That's not gonna happen, man. Men have been railroaded through the child support system for decades. Like this is not even a new thing anymore. Like we're not even, you know what I'm saying? Like there's really no point in discussing it. You could just go online and find a man getting railroaded. You probably even know a guy. Anybody in the chat? Y'all probably know a guy that's going through the same situation right now. You probably know a guy that's going through the same situation right now. And nobody cares. We know there's what's it called? Paternity fraud. We seen that earlier in the earlier video. When the guy was told he was not the father, we've seen paternity fraud so many times. Hell, there's now situations where men who didn't even have sex with a woman, wasn't even there for the conception, doesn't even know the woman, doesn't even know the woman, and still get put on for child support. women now wondering if you as a man babysit her child, can she put you on child support? That's the craziness. So they don't care. So Tyrese, I'm sorry, my boy. They don't care. Your baby mama, the court system, they don't care what you're going through, man. They don't care that you're able to that you're having a tough time emotionally. Maybe you might be having a tough time financially. I doubt it. We know you're having a tough time emotionally because you're not going to be around your child. But they don't care, man. They will try and railroad you no matter what. Let's continue.
So I'm not thinking about me. I'm really, really passionate about this. And just maybe God has created all these bad, perfect storms or scenarios for me to be a part of affecting change.
It seems like the lawyer gets more money.
Zone, you funny. This nigga sound like Morgan Freeman, right? You're right. He sound like Morgan Freeman. Why didn't he not learn this lesson after the first wife? Like, I get it. This dude was a simp. Like I said, this dude was... I was listening to this simp music. That's why I was blue pill for a little bit. These are the signs of love. Amazing. Are you that zodiac freak? Every putting on girl. That was his song right there. But now he's going to be singing a whole different tune after this. He talked, like you said, Zone, he sounded like Morgan Freeman.
Money than your child.
Yeah, well, that's $500,000
to the lawyer.
I had a prenuptial agreement. That's 2 law firms representing Samantha. The one and only check that she cut was 2.5 years ago for $7,500, and they just said you don't have to pay us anything else because they were banking on a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
God damn!
Congratulations to them. I'm gonna do whatever.
God damn! He got played. Oh man, this dude got played. Jeez. So not only does he have to pay for his attorney, he got to pay for her attorney, who she had 2 attorneys, and he got to pay $600,000 for child support. That is crazy, and nobody cares. Nobody's marching for this guy. Nobody is saying, no, the judge is not saying, oh man, we know this dude's probably having a hard time not seeing his kids. Nobody's saying that. Nobody, yeah, we're shaming this dude for sure. This dude does definitely deserve shame for getting into 2 marriages and not learning his lessons until now. But at the end of the day, they do not care about you. And of course, the mothers, both of the mothers, don't care about him neither. Because if they cared about him, they would either A, stayed with him and not divorce, or B, let him be able to emotionally be around his children and not railroad him so hard in the court system for his money. If they really cared about him like that, they wouldn't be going so hard against him like this. Let's finish this out.
Whatever it takes to turn it all around.
All right, last question, man. Are you? I mean, look, you got to pay by May 15th. Is that you're gonna appeal that? You're fighting that, obviously.
We're gonna do whatever it takes. I can't go into any more specifics. I've shared all that I could share.
Sure.
But you know, it's we're in a place, man, and that's it.
Are you prepared to pay it if you have to?
I could have.
All right. Damn. Now, I do feel sorry for Tyrese. And again, I might do a separate live because there is more. He does have another video where he breaks down the whole situation. But again, nobody, not just nobody, modern women in particular, they don't care about what you're going through emotionally. They don't care what you're going through financially. They don't care what you're going through physically. They just want the bag. Matter of fact, again, shout out to Ghost Craig Adams. He put this out there. What's his name? John Singleton who has passed away since 2019, John Singleton is being the baby mom is trying to get him for back child support. Yes, you heard that correctly. This man is in the grave, but yet he's being hit up for back child support. That's the craziest thing I ever heard in my damn life. I thought when you die, you can't even die. You can't even rest in peace. You cannot even rest in peace. They have you like this. They're trying to have you like this. They trying to bring your ass back. They need that bag. They need that bag. Zone says, never say what you can afford in family court or in front of the camera. That's a big no-no. Yep, that's an actual fact. That is an actual fact, Zone. And unfortunately, at the one bad thing about Tyrese is that dude likes to blab too much. He got too much feminine energy. He likes to blab too much, man. He likes to go on camera too much and talk about what's going on. Obviously, we have that infamous video of him crying, I just want my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, what more do you want from me? Like, come on, man. And it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Now, again, that's funny. We're all going to laugh at him. Obviously, it's funny. It is funny. Don't get it twisted. But it is an underlining thing that he was crying because he wanted to see his child. Again, this is what I was saying earlier. A man really what a man really wants in this world is to, imperative, with his biological function, is to spread his seed and to continue his legacy. All this man wanted was his baby. All this man wanted was his child. He can't even get that. And of course, this guy is sad and depressed. And obviously, he wanted to, obviously, and there's another thing too. The reason why he went online, there's another reason why he went. And I've been a victim of this as well. The reason why he went online is because he has no one to talk to. Nobody gets what he's going through. He has no woman beside him. He has no woman beside him to really, at the time, I think he has a girlfriend now, but at the time when he made that video of him crying, he ain't had no woman beside him. He ain't had no woman beside him. He had nobody to talk to. His boys, he could probably talk to his boys, but, you know, if they've never really been through that, they're not going to get it. He could talk to a therapist, but he decided, you know what? I don't want to go to a therapist. Let me just go online, express my emotions. Not the best move, but hey, it is what it is. All right. Now let's do another video. Shout out to Black Spidey Guy for posting this up.
This is going to sound bad, but I would hate when I would tell a guy, like, oh, I really want flowers. And he would only just get me flowers.
And this is why guys are getting their passports. The constant back and forth, the mental playing around. You're upset that if you tell a guy to get you flowers, he'll get you flowers. Wasn't that the purpose of saying, I want flowers? Oh no, I wanted him to do it because he wanted to do it. He gave it to you to quell you, right? Because you're asking him to do something. If you wanted to be special, you shouldn't have said anything. Men are all about solving problems. You gave him a problem, he solved it. If anything, you should be happy he did that. But you want to be made to feel special. You should feel special for the fact that you're in this man's life at all and he's willing to deal with your craziness.
Make sure y'all follow Black Spidey Guy Advice on Instagram. Great page. Definitely has some great content. So this is another thing. This is another thing. It's so crazy that men have the burden of figuring out what women want. We have to literally be mind readers to know what women want. And we love it when women actually communicate with us and tell us what they want. But even when we do it, oh my God, even when we do it, we're still in the wrong. We are still in the wrong. She told this man that she wanted flowers. Okay, cool. This man got him flowers. But then she's shaming this man because she just got him flowers. And then what's so crazy is you can't even go the other way. Let's just say this dude is a romantic and he would have got her more than flowers, diamonds, horse carriage ride. She would have still been shaming him and be like, man, I don't like this. This is overwhelming. This is love bombing. They call it love bombing now. When you try to give her flowers, you text her, good morning, sweetheart. I hope you're having a good day, queen. I hope you have a great day. I'll come home. I'll come to the crib and rub your feet. You know, I'll make you dinner. I'll have the table spread out. All that good stuff. This is her right here. They can't handle it. They can't handle that. Because they know that deep down in their mind, the man's going to want some reciprocation. He going to want some reciprocation. And yes, and I'm not saying that every man going to want to do this, but of course, a man is going to want something in return for doing what he's doing. That's why we do what we do. We do what we do for women to get in the peace leave, which I think is a dumb idea personally. However, that's what we do. And unfortunately, we can't either, we either go too much into it by quote unquote love bombing, which I think that's some BS right there. Or when we actually listen to the chick and we give her exactly what she wants, we're still in the wrong because we're expected to do more. We're expected to go beyond what she said. And then when things hit the fan, when she's not happy, and then she either decides to cheat, divorce, or break the relationship, this is what she's gonna say.
My children is dead. I'm done. I'm done with life. And it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done. I'm killing myself. I'm done. I'm done.
It is all your fault. It would be all your fault. If she cheated, it's your fault. You didn't give her enough attention. If she left, it's your fault. You weren't excited. You were boring. If she divorced, it's your fault. You took all her years away from her, bro. It is all your fault.
This is gonna sound bad, but I would hate when I would tell a guy, like, oh, I really want flowers. And he would only just get me flowers.
And this is why guys are getting their passports. The constant back and forth, the mental playing around. You're upset that if you tell a guy to get...
And he's right. This is why a lot of guys, which I personally, if you come to this page, you know I say purge woman out your life. Now, I don't condemn the passport bros. I do say that you have to watch out because we're in a modern society now. These women, even overseas, are a lot different. And am I saying you won't find a traditional woman? You have a better chance to find a traditional woman? You do have a better chance to find a traditional woman outside of a Western society. With that being said, these are modern women. The times are changing. And you never know, she might switch on a dime. That's all I'm saying. But he's right. This is why a lot of men are getting their passports and traveling outside the country, trying to find themselves a wife who is traditional and have children with them.
Gotta get you flowers, he'll get you flowers. Wasn't it the purpose of saying, I want flowers?
Exactly.
Oh, no, I wanted him to do it because he wanted to do it. He gave it to you to quell you, right? Because you're asking him to do something.
Exactly.
If you wanted to be special, you shouldn't have said anything. Men are all about solving problems. You gave him a problem, he solved it. If anything, you should be happy he did that. But you want to be made to feel special. You should feel special for the fact that you're in this man's life at all and he's willing to deal with your craziness.
Exactly. The last part is very important because modern women like to think because you are in their company, they are owed something. But you're the one that pays for the dinner. You're the one that has to buy her flowers. You have to buy her gifts. You have to make the conversation. You have to keep her interested. You have to look good. You have to have a house. You have to have a car. You have to have a good job that makes 6 figures. You have to do all this stuff, but you owe her because she wants to hang around. Because you hang around and you might be able to hit it 1 or 2 times in 3 months. They think that they owe something because you're in their company. That's ridiculous to me. And nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about the mental manipulation that modern women love to do when they do stuff like that. A lot of men get confused. Men are direct creatures. This is honestly why this manosphere, red pill space really exists. Because we have to be direct with each other and to be direct with women, with what we want. But we're direct. And like Black Spidey guy said, we are also problem solvers. We like to solve problems. And because we like peace. So we want to take care of this problem so you can be peaceful and have a nice, peaceful life. Just sit down, watch TV or whatever, not have to deal with no problems. Because the world gives us problems all the time. When we come home with our wife and our children, we just want to be like, oh, I can relax. I can take a break. But we don't get that. As soon as we get home, we get this. Oh, you didn't take out the trash. Oh, can you clean your dish? Oh, why don't you watch the kids for 5 minutes? I've been doing it all day. Oh, I didn't cook you no plate because I didn't want to cook for you. I did not bring you no plate. You get no peace. You get none whatsoever. And nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about the mental manipulation. Nobody talks about the mental struggle a man has to go through when dealing with a relationship. This is why a lot of men are going MGTOW. This is why a lot of men are not dealing with that no more. Me personally, when I talk to a woman, this is my thought process when I talk with a woman. I'll talk with her, I'll do my player stuff, I'll get her number. And then when I go home, I think, I'm not thinking about getting rejected. To be honest, I'm hoping I get rejected because I'll be thinking about what if I actually get with this chick, right? I gotta set the date. I gotta make sure I have money for the date, where she want to go. I gotta make sure she's down for the date because I've had women where I've set dates up with, and she's like, "No, I don't want to go there. Let's go someplace else." They trying to control the date. Then you with her, you bag her, you able to bag her. Then you gotta listen to her problems. Know how big or small. You gotta be by her side no matter what, even if she makes stupid decisions. And if she makes stupid decisions, you are the one that has to take the brunt and the consequences for her dumb decisions. You are the one that has to make her feel reassured that she's safe and protected. You are the one that has to create that environment to make sure she's quote unquote feeling safe. So you got to put that all into account. And even if you do all that, she's still going to nag to you to death. She's still going to complain that she's taking care of the kids too much. She's going to complain that you sitting down and want to have your leisure time. She's going to complain that you overslept 5 minutes because you're supposed to be up and go to the zoo. all that, you're not going to get peace. And then at the end of the day, she will divorce you and say this.
I'm done. My children is dead. I'm done. I'm done with life. And it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done. I'm killing myself. I'm done. I'm done. My children is dead. I'm done.
It'll be all your fault, your voice. You wasn't good enough, my boy. You wasn't good enough. All right. We're going to continue. Show this video. I'm pretty sure some of y'all have seen this video already. But this girl, I don't know her name, but she's an MMA fighter on the Joe Rogan show. Let's play this.
During the fight, he almost gets knocked out. As this guy is mauling him, he goes like this. What do you think I was thinking?
Not good thoughts. Yeah, you didn't like it.
No.
Did it turn you off?
Oh my God, so much.
Whoa.
I was like, dude, you're getting fucked up, and you drop as you're falling. You're like, like that.
So the way he was getting beaten was fucking with you.
Yeah.
It wasn't just that he was getting beaten.
I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care if
he wasn't digging
You're not gonna. Yeah, like you gotta like take that.
Take it.
Yeah, like you know, like a champ or like a fighter.
Right.
Yeah, you can't be like.
Wow.
That was,
Was that the beginning of the end?
Yeah.
That was
and he was a great
first couple of
boyfriend. He was
nails.
great during the fight.
He was a great. Oh man, God damn! This is another thing that women don't care about you about. They don't care about your life. They expect you to fight, put your life on the line for their honor, right? Now, this is a different situation. This dude was in an MMA fight, but he just did that simple gesture to protect himself from getting hurt and getting knocked out. And she still found out unattractive. Now, let me show you what the problem with that is. The problem with that is a lot of modern women love to say that men should be emotional, open up a little bit more. They need to express themselves a little bit more. Okay, noted. I got you. There's a little bit of validity to that. But here's the problem. When a man actually opens up about his feelings, about what's going on, about how he's depressed, about how he's sad, about what's going on in his job, this is what she's thinking in the back of her mind. She doesn't care about your life. They get turned off about that because a man is supposed to be stoic. He's supposed to be a problem solver. He's supposed to be strong. He's literally supposed to be a wall that protects the outside world from to protect her from the outside world. And the reason why this girl said that about her ex-boyfriend is because she knew when he did that little, I guess we could say, feminine gesture, right? She knew that, this guy's not going to be able to protect me from what's going to happen. Even though this dude's an MMA fighter, this dude probably makes six figures. This dude probably has a six-pack. He was probably good looking because she's not that ugly. That simple feminine gesture turned her off immediately. Now, imagine if you was a regular man. We're not even going to say you're fat. You're in shape. Maybe you're a little overweight. Some dude disrespects your girl, no matter how she tries to put it. Women love to say man disrespects them no matter what. But sometimes women like to start some shit. But let's just say something happens. And you're expected to fight. You get whooped. You get whipped. What do you think is going to happen to you? What do you think that's going to happen to you? Oh, she's going to look at you like this. And then she's going to lose all attraction to you. She's going to look at you and say, oh, man, this dude is not going to be able to protect me. I can't be with this guy no more. She's going to shout out to Coach Greg Adams. She's going to dry up like the Sahara Desert. She's going to dry up. It's over for you. And that's when she's going to cheat. That's when she's going to leave, etc., etc.
He almost gets knocked out. As this guy is mauling him, he goes like this. What do you think I was thinking?
Not good thoughts. Yeah, you didn't like it.
No.
Did it turn you off?
Oh my God, so much.
Whoa.
I was like, dude, you're...
And this is an MMA fighter. I'm pretty sure he can beat me down easy. Easy. This is an MMA fighter. He makes money too. You know how them MMA fighters be making money? That automatic gesture turned her off. And it also goes to another thing, women too. Because a lot of women will do things, will you know what I'm saying? They will break rules for a guy they really like. She didn't like this guy. She didn't like this guy one bit. Because if she did, she wouldn't have cared. She wouldn't have cared. But the fact she wanted to be with this guy because he was probably a simp. Probably doing everything she says. You know what I'm saying? Buying her things, all that stuff. You know, calling her queen, texting her good morning, all that stuff. But she wasn't really feeling him. She was only with him because she probably hit the wall. But that one little gesture was able to end that everything.
Dude, you're getting fucked up, and as you're falling to the canvas, you still need to go fuck you.
Wow.
You're like, like that.
So the way he was getting beaten was fucking with you.
Yeah.
It wasn't just that he was getting beaten. He was like,
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. If
he wasn't digging.
You're not gonna. Yeah. Like you're gonna like take that.
Take it.
Yeah, like you know, like a champ or like a fighter.
Right.
Yeah, you can't be like.
Wow.
That was,
And this is what women expect men to be. But when men are like this, because we got to be stoic, we can't have emotions affecting us. But when men are stoic, it's you got to open up more. You got to express your feelings more. You can't bottle it all in. You can't do this. You can't do that. And then they realize, that is not attractive. That's not masculine. I don't like that no more. And then you're out.
Was that the beginning of the end?
Yeah.
That was
and he was a great
first
boy.
couple of...
And he was a great boyfriend. They love to say that dumb crap. He was a great boyfriend, but that one instant, that one gesture, that one feminine gesture was able to negate all that stuff. I'm telling y'all, man, they don't care about you like that. They really do not care about what you are going through. And it's sad because, again, a lot of men look for affection. A lot of men look for positive reinforcement to their emotions because, again, the world deals us negative affirmations all the time. You have to fight and struggle just to mentally be sane. There are a lot. The suicide rates are extremely high. But imagine the men who are able to stay. Imagine the men who are still alive, but still have these thoughts, and want to do it, but they can't do it. Just imagine how much more the rates will go up if all the men that have these thoughts like that decided to act on it. And what a lot of modern women don't realize is a lot of them are the catalyst to that crap. When a man finally finds himself a nice woman, he thinks he's on top of the world. He exerts a lot of positive emotion because he thinks, oh, I'm feeling great because I finally found myself a nice woman. Unfortunately, when it goes down the drain, that's when all the negative emotions come out to the point where some men literally take themselves out, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have a friend that's going through this as we speak. The wife that he loves is doing him dirty. All because this guy is comfortable in his life. He works a 9 to 5. He's able to pay for the house. He got good credit. He stay at home and play video games. He'll go out once in a while. That's all he needs. That's really all he needs. But the woman is like, oh, you gotta do more. Oh, well, why don't you go chase your dreams? Oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? What now? While I do agree, a man should always be striving to be great and doing more than the average. He shouldn't be punished if he is comfortable living his life. If he's paying the bills, if he has a job, if he has a car, if he's not abusive, if he's doing his job as a husband, and he wants to sit at home and play video games all day, what's the problem with that? But modern women, they don't like men who are comfortable in their lifestyle. They don't care that you're comfortable in your lifestyle. If you're not trying to strive to be great, they will leave you. They will leave you in the dust, which is very sad and depressing. Because all men want is peace. Some men find that to be peaceful. Now we're going to continue. Please, guys, hit the like button if you're new onto the video. It'd be much appreciated. Thanks again. And also, if you want to help grow this page monetarily, you can donate to the Cash App and PayPal. It'd be much appreciated. Also, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you can have more videos like this. I might focus on more live streams, but I will do more of the posting of the videos and whatnot. All right.
So earlier this year,
this might be the last video. We'll see. This might be the last video. We'll see. But let's read it, guys. Let's read it. Woman says she broke off her engagement because something was missing. He was a great man, loved God. He was a praying man. He loved and adored me. He was handsome. He didn't have any kids, but there was still something missing. Now, let's see in the video if she explains what that missing thing was.
So earlier this year, I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man. He was a good man. He loved God. He was a praying man. He loved and adored me. He was there for me. He was handsome. He was well educated. He didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes, but there was still something missing. And I just knew that I could not go through with this marriage. There was just something that did not connect. I felt that there should have been a connection between he and I.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. They always hit you with that connection bullcrap. They always hit you with that connection BS. They have a connection, chemistry, soulmate, person. Ignore women that say this dumb crap. She hit the jackpot. As you can see, he was a great man, loved God, praying man, loved and adored her, handsome, didn't have any kids. But because they didn't have a connection, she gave up the engagement. Now, granted, the one good silver lining in this is I'm glad that she did it before he got married. Because it would have been way worse and she would have got married to dude feeling like this, and then she decided to divorce, and that's half of his assets right then. So at least he saved himself a lifetime of heartache. However, it is ridiculous that these modern women will keep crying and saying that there's no good men around, nobody wants to commit, nobody wants to marry me, yada yada yada. When they actually be winning, when they actually win and get themselves a man, they throw it all away because of some BS. No connection. He wasn't my soulmate. He wasn't my person. All these dumbass talks. I didn't mean to cuss. But all that dumb talk. It wasn't in my tarot card. They don't say that. But you know what I'm saying? These spiritual women like to do that. They love that. They love to say that. We grew apart. That's another one they want to say. We grew apart.
In order for me to be his wife. And so I cut off the engagement. And it was so difficult because he was a good man. It's easy when a person is not good. You can justify why you cut things off, but when a person is truly a good person, it's hard.
And I'm gonna stop it right there because y'all model women never cut things off when the man is bad. Y'all never cut things off when the man is bad. Y'all literally marry a man in jail. There's stories of women marrying men in jail, in prison. But y'all never cut things off when it's bad. Y'all never cut things off when it's bad. Y'all try to see if you can change the man. Y'all try to see if you can, if I'm mistaken, I can make him better. Somebody got to be there. They want that situation. They want to be in that situation when a man's about to fight somebody, and they'll be like, "Oh, Jamal, please stop, don't fight him, Think of me, think of the kids, don't do that." They want that. They want you to be an attack dog. They want you to be their attack dog, right? When they're ready, when something going on with them, oh, go ahead, I'm gonna fight. My husband's gonna go ahead and fight this dude. When this dude want to fight, oh no, stop, please. They want that. They want that control. They want that control. I don't know how this man was personally. But this man seemed to hit all the check marks that a woman want. He was a great man. He loved God. He was a praying man. Loved and adored her. Handsome. No kids. But she still let this dude go because there was no quote-unquote chemistry. I'll tell you why she let this dude go, because he's probably boring. He probably wasn't able. He probably made a lot of money. He probably worked a lot. He didn't really go on trips like that. They didn't really go out on dates like that. He probably sat at home. Like I was saying earlier, he probably sat at home, played video games all day when he had free time. When he had free time, he probably played video games. When he had free time, he probably sat and watched TV. And she didn't like that. Because she realized when they got married that she was going to have to take responsibility as a wife. She was going to have to cook and clean. She was going to have to take care of the children, which is only the only real job that a woman have to do. But we all know women want extra burden on themselves because they want to get the accolades of being the best. So you obviously we know she's going to get a job. But she thought what this man was going to do was sweep her off her feet. Make sure she not doing nothing. Make sure that oh, sweetheart, you want to go to New York today? Let's go to New York. She wanted this man to be a god.
Hard to explain. So I found myself trying to explain it to family and friends, and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions that, I could not say, exactly why, other than the fact that I just did not feel the connection. There was something that was not there that I needed to be there in order for this to be my husband. And so I stopped trying to explain it, and I just trusted my decision, and I went on. But then I got an epiphany, and it was just like, have you ever been shoe shopping and you saw a nice pair of shoes and it's like, ooh, I love the color. I love the style. The heel is the right size and it's a reasonable price. Like it's on sale and it's a good shoe. But then when you approach the shoe, you see that it's a size 6 and you need a size 7. Does it take away from the fact that the shoe is a good shoe? Does it take away from the fact that you're getting a great deal for the for?
I'm done. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done. I'm killing myself. I'm done.
Oh man, these modern women want the perfect man, and the problem is nobody's perfect. Men or women, nobody's perfect. But again, women have such high egos. They think they're perfect. They think that, oh, this man is, even though this man is treating me well, he's still not for me. I'm going to go out into the world and find me the perfect man. Then they end up 50, alone, single mothers, and complaining that there is no good men out there. They will complain that there's no good men out there when they had a good man and they threw him away to the wind. That's the funny part to me. Like, even if you agree with this chick, and hey, if she wants to feel how she want to feel, that's fine. Even if you agree with this chick, I do not want to see this chick come back on here and talking about there's no good men out there. You had a good man. You threw him away because you were tired of him.
For the quality, does it take away from the fact that the heel is still the right size? It doesn't matter. All of that still makes the shoe is still good. But if it's not your size, it's not the shoe for you. And so that is what I had to accept. Yes, he was a good man. But what that feeling was is that he was not a great fit for me.
Oh,
it didn't take away from who he was. But it was just confirmation that he was not a good fit for me.
And I bet you she kept the engagement ring. I bet you she kept the engagement ring. And of course, this man is devastated. He's hurt. Nobody cares though. Modern women don't care. They're on her page right now saying, "Good job, good job. That was a good move." Because you don't want to be in a marriage and be miserable. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Marriage is not about love. I'm sorry to break it down to you. It's not about love. It's about getting together, creating legacy. It's about creating community. And the problem with modern women is they think they're looking for love. But love is an emotion that disappears at a drop of a dime. You can be in love one day. The next day, you won't be in love anymore. And modern women create all these dumb, make all these dumb, what am I trying to say? They make all these dumb, what am I trying to say? What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the perfect word right now. But these modern women will do all this stuff. They make you go through hoops to get with them. They'll finally get with them, and one little thing will turn them off. One little thing. You could be a great man. You could be a good boyfriend. You could be a good guy. You could treat her well. You could buy her everything. One little gesture will turn them off. If you don't create a connection, it's over. But she'll connect with the drug dealer down the street and will love to be with this guy. Will leave you to be with that guy. She will leave you to be with that guy. A dude that's probably putting hands on her. That's her connection. That's who she got a connection with. And then she will complain, "Oh, all y'all dudes are broke. All y'all dudes are bums. all y'all men ain't good, yada, 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 etc., etc. And then she's going to be 40, she's going to be 50 with a child, probably, because these modern women going to get, they're going to get a child. They'll get a child and then get mad the baby daddy not helping out. They'll be mad that they can't find themselves a man. Oh, you should date a baby mother because they have more experience. You should date me at 50 because I have more experience. And then you still end up getting divorced. All because of one little thing. Oh, he didn't treat me well. He didn't treat me like a queen. He didn't rub my feet. He didn't take me to dinner. He didn't buy me flowers. I don't need him. I don't need him because I pay all the bills. I pay my own bills. Man, oh man. And then all the while, you're like, damn, what did I do? I thought I was a good dude. I paid the bills. I'm taking you out. I'm doing everything you said. But why are you treating me like this? Oh, we don't have the connection. We don't have the spark. We grew apart. I'm going this way, and you're going that way. Bruh, what the hell? There's no winning. There's no winning with these modern women. There's no winning in modern relationships. There's no winning in dating. The best thing you can do is to purge modern women out your life, stop dating them, stop marrying them, and focus on your goals. Focus on being great yourself. Focus on your passion. Focus on what you want to do. Stop focusing on chasing women. Stop focusing on trying to date, and stop focusing on marrying them. Not one woman cares about what you are going through. No matter how many times you talk to them about it, no matter how many times you express your feelings about it, no matter how many times you say you're depressed, no matter how many times you say you're going to take yourself out, modern women do not care. Hell, some of them might even laugh at you. Some of them might even laugh at you when you take yourself out. I can tell you right now, if I were to die this instant, if I were to die tomorrow, I know there's going to be a lot of women. I know there's going to be a lot of women out there going to laugh at me. They're going to be like, aha, this MGTOW guy who hated women, he was a misogynist. He deserved to die. I hope he burns in hell. They always do this. They look at what they did with Kevin Samuels. They laughed at him and shamed him after he died because he had the gall to actually be upfront with women and tell them their fault so they can improve themselves and be realistic for the men that they want. Man, this is a crazy world we live in. The best thing you can do, men, is just purge them out your life. Don't worry about them. Don't care that, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about them, you know what I'm saying, caring about you anymore. Don't think you'll find that one woman that's going to care about you. Let it go. Focus on yourself. Go MGTOW. Join up the righteous fear. Focus on you. Now, if you can find yourself a wholesome woman, yes, I said wholesome, W-H-O-L-E, wholesome. Wholesome woman. And she fits your criteria, then by all means, take that risk. But know what comes with that risk. Passport bros. Hey, if you want to get your passport and travel out the country, and you might be able to find yourself a traditional woman, have at it. But know what risk you're taking dealing with these modern women. All right, guys. We're going to end it here. I know I've been talking. Usually I try to go for an hour, but I've been going a little bit longer. This is a great show, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. If you're new to this page, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Real quick, I want to thank everybody that's been subscribing. We're going up to subscribers slowly but surely. We're almost at 200 subscribers. We're at 173 now. So keep it up. I appreciate you guys subscribing, checking me out, liking my videos, commenting on them. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on this live and chatting with me on this live. Thanks again. If you're new, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you want to help grow this page monetarily, donate to the Cash App. You see the Cash App ticker down there. And we are going to end the show here. You guys be safe. Protect yourself at all times. Shout out to you, Zone. Thanks for stopping by. Protect yourself at all times, fellas. Purge women out your life. If you can't find yourself a wholesome woman that fits the feminine criteria, don't even bother. Don't even deal with them. It's better to be a lame dude with no chicks than have all the chicks and end up in prison like Andrew Tate or Tory Lanez. All right, guys. I will talk with you guys soon. You guys be safe. Peace.
Oh my God, what happened? Did he hurt you?
Hey, she's fine. We're fine.
She doesn't look fine.
Are you ready to die over this? Seriously?
Is this how you want your hike to end? Hi, I'm John Hamm. Over 100% of all domestic disputes are just two people trying to work stuff out. You getting involved isn't going to help. You don't know what's going on. I don't care what you think you see. Just keep your eyes down and keep walking. For more information on how to not get involved, go to www.don'tbeahero.com.
Can we ask the zodiac signs real quick?
Oh my God, no, bro.
Please.
No, bro. That shit does not matter. It is not true,
guess.
bro.
I like when people guess.
Yes. Okay.
How do y'all feel when girls be saying that though?
I feel like a lot of the shit that you say is gonna be fucking valid. That's exactly what because it's like this. If you wanted to guess my sign and I told you, you say, "Oh, I think you're a Cancer," and I'd be like, "No, I'm a Taurus."
Are you?
Yes, I'm a Taurus. Do I act like a Taurus?
You do.
I do?
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking Taurus.
You said something wasn't coming.
Yeah, baby, that's crazy.
Parte de del cuerpo, tú haces que mi vida tenga más sentido. Haces que yo quiera estar contigo. Tú eres como el agua clara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más que me pueda soñar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Con mis deseos en cuestión de piel.
Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo ya. No te merecía, la neta.
Es mucho.